up guys? So we're back in strength. It's another Saturday session, so it's another deadlift session. I'm 2 weeks into my blast. I was 282.4 this morning. So obviously where I ended my cruise at 271, up to 282.4 in 2 weeks, which is good. Which is exactly what I predicted would happen. It's what I said would happen as soon as I go back on gear, the scales would do that. It's because when I ended my previous blast, I ended at 281, and my body did what it usually does, where it drops about 10 pounds in a cruise. Totally normal for me, and then as soon as I go back on, it just flies off. Corinne and I are going out to Australia with Luke, so we go in 7 weeks, which will be cool. 7 weeks on Monday, we're going to fly out. My goal is to be around like 295 by then in 7 weeks, so just under 2 pounds a week gain for the next 7 weeks, which I'll do easy. And then, well, I say easy, it won't be that fun. Being that heavy is never that fun, but I can do it. And then try my best to hold that. And then when I get back, I think I have another like 8 or so weeks until I start diet. And then, depending on my composition, it might just be then solidifying that weight or squeezing out a few more pounds if they're there, but we'll see. Right, let's get this shit done because I'm not massively in the mood today, I'll be honest. Today's one of those days where I'm like, nah, but can't feel buzzing and up for it all the time. And when you feel like this, it doesn't fucking matter, just get it done. Like, the way I think about these is it's like, I just approach it one set at a time, and then the session's done, and then I can go home and relax. So, looking up through my warm-ups, guys, and then whenever I post like a deadlift video on Instagram, someone's always like, oh, Beltless. And for those of you that have followed a while, you know I always pull Beltless. For those of the new members, just share my thoughts on the belt or the lack of belt. So from a hypertrophy perspective, my thought process is that we have spinal erectors. Why would we wear a belt? That's just my thinking. Obviously, if you're vulnerable or you're at risk, absolutely wear a belt. However, if you learn to deadlift properly and safely, and you're not at risk, my advice is not to wear a belt and let your spinal erectors just get crazy thick. That's probably the only body part on stage for me where I've always been really happy is my lower back thickness, just because I don't wear a belt. Yeah, easy. Stop there, stop there. That's 11, yeah? Good. Yeah, but just don't stress your back. This is when you take the chance to let it heal. I'm warmer now, so...
Happy with the straps and everything?
Yeah.
You've got this, come on. Good. Yeah, come on, there. One more. After our deadlift and the boundary deads, we just did 2 sets of seated hamstring curl, both about sort of 8 to 10-ish reps, and then we've done single leg lying, 2 sets again, both sort of like 8 to 10 reps. I'm going to go and do a weighted hyper, because I don't find that this stiff leg banded hits my glutes and hamstrings particularly well, and I just break through my lower back, so it's just a bit crap for me. But Jordan's going to do 4 sets on that, 4 by 5 I think he's going to try and do, and I'm going to do 3 sets of the weighted hyper.
What's up guys, so Corinne just talked you through what we did, and then obviously I'm in here doing stiff legs again, flexing into the bands. I'm really enjoying this exercise. So today I'm doing 4 sets. 4 sets of 5 is the goal. I did this weight last week for 4, 4, 5, so 3 sets. I think actually maybe even been 4, 4, 6. Can't remember. But if I could do 4 sets of 5 today, I'd be fucking happy, because I really, really rate this exercise. And especially if you've got like a weakness like I do, which is small glutes, I think this exercise is the one. So just pay attention to my form. I'm pausing at the bottom, and I'm contracting hard into the bands at the top and squeezing the hell out of my glutes. I'm keeping the bar tight to my legs. Okay, hips are high. to achieve there isn't loading, it's just maximal metabolic stress. So today's session isn't quad focused legs, it's just whatever quads get hit as a byproduct of the session. So I'll be touched up a little bit in the high and wide leg press. Although like every session we do those, I'm getting better and better at keeping my quads out. Each time I get off I have less of a quad pump and more of a unique feeling in like my hamstrings, adductors and glutes. But obviously there'll be a bit of quad in the eccentrically loaded deadlifts, but again, not much. So then with this bit here, we're looking to just maximally flood it with blood. So once you reach that mechanical failure on the first set and then you drop and you've accumulated a lot of metabolic stress, in that moment your body will maximally recruit muscle fibers at submaximal loads. What the fuck? They got 8 on
120.
I'm tired, fucking hell. When that weight goes on, and obviously I spent the last like month training down in the low 270s, and all of a sudden you jump up 11 pounds in 2 weeks, it's like fucking hell. Appetite's gone just from the session, but it'll be back by the time I get home, I'm sure. At this point where it becomes uncomfortable to get heavier and the eating gets harder and the sessions get harder to get through because you're heavier, it just becomes a matter of just ticking it off and getting it done and totally switching off your mind, just the same way you do in comp prep. Like at least when you're dieting, you're fit when you're light, so I find that much easier than this phase here. This phase here is, and I also find being hungry way easier than force feeding.